Hello, and welcome back with me, Anime Tonic. It has been a hot minute since I was last on. Um, I was thinking we would get back into Sailwind. I know it's a pretty boring game, but I personally enjoy playing it. This game is going to be heavily modded. I have almost every single mod that there is available. Um, so there will be certain changes. The game is going to be geared towards a simpler, more easy financial gain, but there's going to be issues along the way. In fact, let me pull something up. The game doesn't crash from this. Never had a problem loading it up before. Um, Where is it? Oh, yes. There we are. Let's go ahead and turn some of these on. Let's leave this one off. This one, um, as far as I've seen, when it's on, you only get the whales happening during the encounter. So, okay. Um, I was thinking of doing a role play. I'm not very good at role plays. Um, but I have two things, and I'll show you them now. We have, which is not showing up very well on my screen. There we go. That'll have to, let me shrink that down. There. Um, this right here, we're going to use as, this will be our manager, our boss. We're going to start off being able to use only select products. We'll decide which products that is, depending on which one goes to Gold Rock City. And from there, if we want to sell new products, we have to ask permission. This is for trade and for missions. And I'm thinking of changing this a little bit to make it a little easier. But um, yeah, we will use this as the manager. We also have, considering the maps are going to be scrambled, this is a map of Sailwind. You have the Alank, the Aestrum, Emerald, Fish Lagoon, Kronos. All of this is going to be mixed up. And it's going to be a lot more difficult to go from place to place. Some of my test games, I've had Alank down in here. I've had it way over here. I've even had it up in here. So we'll see where we land, and we'll go from there. Um, we will hopefully be able to survive. Um, This isn't going to be as easy as my personal games because I jack up the settings on my personal game big time. But it will be a little easier. Um, so, one of the mods, Scrambled Seas, it rearranges the archipelagos, it moves the archipelagos different locations, and we're going to have the world scale 2.5 times, and the archipelago scale 1.4 times. It's going to be 40% bigger. So, we are going to start off in my personal favorite area, or should we start off in Astrum? Hmm. I kind of like the idea of Alang. Yeah, we'll start off here, and basically the story will be we are borrowing our father's spare boat to start our own industry, but we need to have permission from a guild master, a boss, to do multiple or different products. So let's go ahead and jump in. We will see what we have. I want to start off. Oh no! This bug again. There it goes. I want to go to Gold Rock City. Okay, we're going to start off with fish. Fish to Gold Rock City. So this will mean I can trade and deliver any kind of fish. That'll be our first group. From there, we have to ask permission. If we want to do dates, we got to ask permission. If we want water or rum, we got to ask permission. Water and rum are the same category, they're liquids. But individually, if it lands on individual, we have to ask, spin for the type. So let's go ahead and accept tuna. Pardon me. Now, you'll notice that the price was pretty high. Um, I'm doing that for several reasons. Um, the cost of food, the, actually, the cost of fish is going to be higher. So trading is going to be a lot more difficult. It's going to be more expensive. The reward can be better, but we'll we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, first off, I like to have this. Right there. Like I said, I do have a lot of mods on. Things that'll help make things easier. I think that's Gold Rock right there. No, that's the moon rising. Okay, we need to go 130 miles southwest. Okay. Is it just plain southwest? Yep. And the wind's coming from the southwest. We're going to upgrade our ship as soon as possible because storms can get really, really intense. Um, Depending on where we are in this area, um, there is no bottomless ocean. There is a bottom, and the during an intense storm, you can actually hit the bottom. Yeah, that is just insane. So let's hope that we have fair weather until we can afford a better ship with a bilge pump. But I have a mod that I can refill this. For some reason, refilling it with the rain causes drunkenness. But I can refill it at wells. Okay. Am I gonna be fine if I go to sleep? I think so. Um, because we are no longer in the normal gameplay area, the wind can be very erratic. See, like right now, the game's saving. It's going to take a little bit. There it goes. It might even crash. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. This might be a very short series. I just heard a whale. Okay, we're still heading southwest. 130 miles southwest. The good thing about Gold Rock is we will see it on the horizon. So I'm not too worried about that. That's why I chose that area first. Um, it's pretty dark. Let me. Should have probably grabbed some dates before leaving, but I should be fine till we get to Gold Rock. Let's turn that on so you can at least see what's going on around me. There's a whale. It's a whale of a tail. Now, while I got you, I am not going to play the game in the sense of super reality. Um, for instance, in order to get unstuck, you can push the boat. I will do that to make things a little easier on myself. So, and I'm not the best sailor. So I'm really glad they have that mechanic in here. But whales all around. I like to sleep a lot. I like to keep my sleep as high as possible. Not only does it pass time, but in case of an emergency, I'm well rested. Okay, we're gonna want. Don't think there's a well at Gold Rock. So, but yeah, while I got you, if those who have watched previous videos, you know that I talk about my daughter quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but every now and then. She battled through cancer. She's 3 years in remission now. I'm proud of her for fighting so hard. Um, she is technically a young adult now, and my other daughter is doing fantastic. She's technically crippled, but she does so much stuff for herself that when she finally leaves home, I'm not going to worry about her not being able to take care of herself. So I'm thankful for that. Now, I don't like talking politics on YouTube. Um, I don't really like talking politics, anyways. So I'm hoping it never comes up, but I don't like either side, Democrat or Republican or Independent. I don't like talking about that stuff. It stresses me out, and I'm here to have fun, play a game. So please, in the comments, talk about politics. It'd be much appreciated. Um, Negative comments, things that are attacks or just plain being mean, I will delete them. If I see them, I will delete them. Now that said, if you have a genuine um, concern or a tip or a hey, you're doing this wrong, and it comes off as mean, that I'm not going to really delete because that's something I can learn from. Now, like I said, I'm not a sailor. I'm not very good at sailing in games. I'm decent, but I'm not good. That's why I need all this extra stuff. But tips and tricks, letting me know, hey, you're doing this wrong. I can use that information to better myself. As long as it's productive. I mean, if you're calling me an idiot for doing it a certain way, I'm either going to ignore you or I'm going to delete the account, delete the post. Um, but constructive criticism, that's the word I was looking for. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Top off my sleep. Constructive criticism is always welcome, even if it comes off a little harsh. Oh no, I did what I was trying not to do. On my personal games, I like to just pick up the barrel. We're really flying through the water now. Now, winds can be very unpredictable. You can go into sections of just dead wind for like a good 10-20 minutes. And there is the mod that I changed on screen. Um, ooh, it can cause a. I hope that's not too loud. It's pretty loud for me. Let me do this. No, it doesn't seem too loud. It's my OBS is showing that my voice is much louder than the desktop sound. So I'm going to leave it here and then I'll listen through the gameplay. I'm going to turn it down though so I can hear myself think. I might need to turn that up. There, let's do that. Um, ooh, no, we got strong breeze coming. I hope we don't get a storm. Storms can be really, really bad in this ship. But one thing that we're going to really need to buy straight off the bat is um, a quadrant. We're going to need a quadrant really badly. Now, I have a mod that enables coordinate viewing. It also enables GPS on maps, but maps are useless right now. because everything's all scrambled around. I was just too lazy to take it out. Nope, not west. Southwest. Ooh, we're up to Gale 8. Hope this doesn't last long. Kind of afraid to go to sleep with winds this strong in this boat. Look how it pitches. I mean, I can always roll back the save, but oh wait. See, even with all this that I have, it still takes cautious movements to keep from sinking. Well, at least the beginning of the video it has some action. But I need to go 130 miles. I'm going to risk going to sleep. It saves before you actually go to sleep, so if I need to roll it back, I can. But I'm hoping I don't need to. Yeah, this isn't even intense compared to what I've seen. think I see it. I think I saw Gold Rock. Oh, why can't you be wind strength of 4? No, not west. And during rainstorms, you take on a lot more water because of the mod that can refill barrels with rainwater. It also fills your boat with water. So you gotta be cautious during rainstorms. Is this an intense storm? Log stats, stats, stats. Come on. No, it's not. Yes, die down. Ah, no. Where did that come from? What the? It's not saving. What the heck is this? I've never had this problem before. I'll be back. Okay, let's see if that. I don't know if it was OBS, but I have a brand new computer. It should not be having trouble recording. I pushed the wrong button. I meant to pause it, not stop it. So now I have to use a software that I'm not really familiar with to piece it together. Yes, calm down. No, down. Yeah, it's definitely Gold Rock in the distance. I wish I. Part of me wishes I had left the settings as high as my personal game, because then I could afford the new ship like the first mission. But that is not what we're doing here. Oh, I mean, I like this ship because it turns really quickly, but it's so tiny. I'm gonna risk going to sleep again. There's no water pooling. Okay. This isn't really a tutorial video. I'm not good at those either. But if you want to know, if you start this game and you want to know how to play, there's this. Just thought I would mention that since I noticed it sitting there. Let's go ahead and top off us. Oh, whoa, what's. There's an island right there. Yeah, that's definitely gold rock there. There we go. Now that wasn't an intense storm, was it? No. Now that things have calmed down a bit, I'm going to do a few changes to the wheel, and I'll bring you back in either if something happens or we get closer to Gold Rock. Maybe not. Huh. And for some reason, things stopped recording. Nothing exciting happened. I was simply looking through um, my video editor, OBS. I'm not sure how much of it you caught, because apparently only 8 minutes was added on. But yeah, nothing excited. Um, wind is doing good at 4 to 5. I can handle 4 to 5. I'm not worried about that. Let's go ahead and take a nap. I want to get to Gold Rock before ending this video. But I will. my. Looks like I missed out on the whole night almost. That was a lot of conversation. Skip a little bit more time. Still got 4 days to deliver that in, so we're doing really, really good. Yeah, we're still recording. So yeah, I was that break between sunset and now. I was simply going through changing things on the wheel, looking at things on my video editor, and that's about it. Since the wind died down, it's been a lot better smooth sailing. In fact, since the wind has died down, I can open this back up. Don't know why it stopped, but it did. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was also trying to figure out why my OBS wasn't pausing. Which I still can't figure out why it's not. Yeah, I still can't. Oh, wind has shifted. Okay. Figure out why my thing won't record or pause. I'll have to look it up. I know I fixed it, but then I started streaming, so I think it has something to do with the streaming settings. Maybe it's the fact that I'm set up to stream? I don't know. But I want to get into dock so I can figure this out without making any more cuts. Which we are almost there. Oh my goodness. If that's what I think it is, that is fantastic. Because that is the probably the hardest island to find because it's so small in the Alang region. If it's just right there, which it looks like it is, what I think it is, that'll be fan freaking tastic. Top off my sleep. Still can't believe that. I don't know if you can see it. There it goes right there. On the top right. Top left. I could see it on OBS. So that is fantastic. Ah, there goes a whale. see the whale in the water. Thought I saw something. You know what? I'll see you when I get into Gold Rock. I'm just gonna use the video editor anyways, so might as well take advantage of it. See you in a minute. It's gonna take me probably another 20-30 minutes. But for you, like I said, it'll be a second. And we're back. Finally made it. Nothing exciting happened. Although something exciting is about to happen. If I don't get that sail in. So in this version of Sailwind, there is damage. So I can't just careen right into the dock. Really? Another mod I have enables me to do this, but I different mod. I can't just plop it in here. I have to set it out here and then officially deliver it. And we can go to Alnilim. You know what? Let's go to Alank. Because if that's what I think it is, what I saw earlier, yeah, salmon to Alnilim should be like right there. But first, daytime, we need a few certain items. Let's go ahead and sleep. Get that daytime coming. We need to spend a day here, basically. Because I want this. And I would like to get this, but I don't have enough money for that. Besides, I need one of these, one of these, one of these, in fact, two of these. Ah, yay. No, I still need food and stuff. Another barrel of water. And a thing of dates. The reason I want to spend the night here is we are going to get our latitude and longitude. Stuff 209. Oh, let's go put these on the ship for now. This is another mod that enables me to do that. This Oakum enables me to repair ship damage. We didn't sustain any damage. So this is for the lantern, which I'm not going to do yet. Because I can't afford the candles. This I will set down here. Basically, we need to wait out the day. So I'm going to call it here. And I will start recording when I get the get to nighttime and we get our latitude and longitude. Well, it's latitude I think that we'll get at night, and then using that we can get our longitude from this. And might not be able to. Oh no. No, 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 no. We get our 349. I think we need this. See that? Let's buy this. Okay. Quadrant, current latitude, sun compass. No, that's latitude as well. Okay, we need either this or we need this. So we need to save up and get this. It'll be cheaper. I also want this. But we only have 180 left. So I will see you all next time. And we'll go from there. Yeah, that's that's how we'll do it. So you all have a good day. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.